there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, my friends. Now, today, I think we're gonna go towards the moon, and I mean landing on the moon. Because we have some missions to do: a walk on the moon, place flag on the moon, and even though it doesn't request us, we can always take a sample of the moon itself as well. Now we have a bunch of rescue and ferry missions. We don't want to do that. Just kind of wanted to see if there was any more missions for the moon, other than rescue missions, of course. That doesn't appear to be the case, so you're just going to ignore them. Now, before we go into the designer thingy, I think we have to upgrade this one. EVA can collect surface sample. Perfect, exactly what we want to do as well, you know, since we are going to go towards the moon. Now it is time to design something that is capable of both landing on the moon, coming back from the moon, and collect a bunch of science. So, with that in mind... Oh my god, my cat just broke a bunch of stuff. Jesus. Well, that's a few less glass decoration Majuga thingies that need to be cleaned now. The cats are even doing us a favor. Cleaning now became a lot more easier. It's just that I spent like 20 minutes cleaning the glass, but who cares about that? Oh well, where was I? Oh yeah, something to go to the moon and back. So with that in mind, like, this is what we want to come back, right? Heat shield over there, beautiful. This is kind of what we want to come back. I'm gonna put a couple of batteries, some sciencey stuff inside, and then we can move on towards the booster stage. Okay, so your standard science pack over here, the Science Junior, 2 goos, 2 barometers and 2 thermometers, Kerbal Engineer and flight module, few battery packs and a reaction wheel over there just to help us out a little bit. Now, if we are to go down, we're gonna need some ladders. I sure hope I have those unlocked. I think I do, I just don't remember where. Or maybe I don't. Okay, that's fine. The Kerbals can, you know, fly here and then back. Oh, we also have these science experimental thingies. We have a photovoltaic, but we don't have any science to take with us. Nope, we only have that, so there is, like, no point in taking it. I think that the photovoltaic panel just powers the experiments that you take. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, couple of parachutes and then we can start thinking about the thing that is going to land us on the moon itself, right? Okay, parachute pack done. Next, we should probably do something along these lines. A small fuel tank over here. This is just for the liquid, or does this takes oxidizer? It takes oxidizer, but that's too big. Okay. Smaller one, please. Maybe that's a little bit too big as well. Yeah, this one. And then... where's the Terrier? There we go. So pretty much this is what it's going to return from the moon back to Kerbal, right? And then we use the structural decouplers like this in 4. And then we put... maybe not like that, we need space for the Kerbal to move. Yeah, like that. And then we put a few extra boosters over here to give us Delta V to land on the moon itself, right? Something along these lines. It's not aligned. Okay, perfect, finally. Jesus. That was difficult. Come on. There we go, so pretty much this is what we want to land on the moon. Let's just put some structuring around, just make sure that everything is nice and stable. There we go. maybe even some nose cones and whatnot, so that we don't have a lot of drag going up. Like this, and then maybe even a little bit more structuring like this. Cool. Now, when it comes to the fuel, we can do some interesting things, like these fuel lines can help us transfer fuel from, like for example, could you please, symmetry, go away? We can, for example, transfer fuel from this one to this one, and then transfer from this one into this one. So pretty much what happens here is that we are using this tank first, meaning we can you know, get rid of it once it is empty, and transferring this fuel over into this one. Whenever this goes away, this one still is full, and whenever this one gets empty and goes away, this one in the middle is still full. That way we guarantee that this final stage always has full fuel whenever we get rid of all the engines. But now that I think about it, maybe we don't want to do this... Oh, damn it. Can I Control Z this? Yes, I can. Maybe we don't want to do this this way, because oh, come on, take this. Oh man, there we go. Maybe we don't want to do things like this, okay? And the reason for that is because we want to have the 4 thrusters going both down and up from the moon and into the moon. And so maybe we don't want to do these kinds of connections. We probably just want to do this connection from these tanks into this one. It is the smallest connection possible. It's right there, all twisted and whatnot, but yeah, it's in place. So this guarantees that these tanks over here should go first, and then we can even activate this one at the same time, activate the 5 of them, yet whenever these are empty, the middle one is still going to be full, and that's just perfect. Now we just need to put this in the orbit of the moon, and everything is going to be perfect after that. Oh, I almost forgot, we need some landing struts as well. I mean, this ain't exactly the best struts ever, or in this case landing gear. But it's gonna work. It's going to be good enough, right? There we go. Start retracted. Whenever we are ready to land, we just request that to go down. But yeah, now I just need to put a big booster on this and call it a day. Well, this was supposed to be the final design, or at least close to it, but we are facing a very unfortunate issue. We don't have enough delta V. Well, I mean, we don't have enough thrust in this rocket. Delta V, we are close enough. I would like to have a little bit more, but I think that's more than enough to go and come back. But yeah, we don't have any thrust. We might just put boosters on this, you know, like just a bunch of boosters, and it should be good. But yeah, once the boosters are gone, we are gonna be faced with the same issue. We won't be able to go up because this thing is too heavy, and the skippers don't really have a lot of thrust to them. So yeah, I mean, what could possibly go wrong, right? Just a bajillion thrusters? Nothing, right? Nothing. Let's try to pull 20 thrust out of all of these bad boys and see if we still have enough thrust to weight ratio. And if we do, this is definitely the way that we are gonna go. Once again, what could possibly go wrong, right? I think this is enough struts. We are ready for test launch number 1. I'm just gonna put one more over here just to make sure. Just to make sure that I like it. Oh, come on, bro. There we go. Just to make sure that we reduce all the wobbling to a minimum. And yeah, I think everything should be right. We have this ginormous row of thrusters, plus the 5 engines giving us 126. They are all limited to 70%. Then we get rid of all of the boosters. We should still have a little bit of enough thrust to keep going by this stage where, I don't know, we are start to separate the tanks. We should be on vacuum, you know, above the atmosphere, or at least I would hope so, and therefore we should be able to kind of stabilize there. If not, then we will have to find another way. Oh, I almost forgot one thing. Given that we are gonna go to space, how about we just put a little bit of solar power over on these guys over here, so that we can avoid running out of juice at a critical moment. That would not be very good, but after I'm done placing these panels, I think we're gonna go and we're gonna launch for the first time. The staging seems to be correct, so yeah, let's save and let's launch. You gotta be joking. Suppose we could spend some money upgrading the launch pad so that we don't get that annoying warning again. Can we launch now? Yes, we can. Alright, Jeb. Are you ready? Are you excited, my friend? I sure hope you are, because this is gonna be an interesting ride, I can tell you. So, RCS and SAS turned on. I kind of wanted to focus on the cockpit if at all possible. No? Okay, that's fine. Full throttle. And let's go. Now I'm going to immediately start reducing my throttle so that I can match a thrust weight ratio of around 120. And that way we can just make use of the boosters to take us out of the thick area of atmosphere, Jesus, where we might run into issues. Now that is a lot of fireworks over there, I can tell you that much. And if something goes wrong, well, the boom is going to be spectacular. We are almost out of solid fuel, so the first stage where things can go completely terrible is about to come. And nice. They all now crash against each other, that's cool. We now full throttle this bad boy. We are gaining thrust to weight ratio, which is nice. Whenever we get close to 10,000 we start rotating the craft. However, I feel like we might be running low on fuel on our side tanks pretty soon, so we'll see if we can maintain that thrust to weight ratio. I kind of want to dump them before I start turning, so they don't crash against us. And we are slightly losing speed, but that thrust to weight ratio is now positive. So it might take us a while to get to space, okay? It might get us a while, but we'll get there. This is a slow Jesus, that's quite the bombardment we have just made the Kerbal Space Center endure, but that's fine. They are used to this. Okay, let's start rotating the craft now. Let's pull our data over there. Let's point 45 degrees now and maintain this angle for a little bit. So yeah, because this craft is rather slow, even though we have quite the supply of fuel, this craft is a bit slow. So I think we are just gonna punch the throttle and just keep burning. We might not even stop to make a maneuver node, we just keep burning, because yeah, we can see that our APO is we are pretty much at APO right now, so yeah. But that's fine, that's fine. I'm pretty certain this is more than enough fuel to get us there and back. And this mission should not be too difficult. Landing on the moon is not exactly like super hard. We just need to manage not to crash against the surface, you know. And that's why Flight Engineer is so helpful, because I'm pretty certain it's gonna tell you your suicide burn whenever we are trying to land, and that is very useful information to have. Now I kinda want to start burning still at this degree, not pointing into the prograde, so that we don't start losing altitude. Yeah, let's just take a quick look at this. Our APO, by the way, can we see the time to up? Oh Jesus, that's not cool. Don't crash. Perfect. Can we see the time to APO over here? Oh, over there. Okay. Let's point upwards a little bit. See if we can decrease that, because otherwise we will fail to make orbit. Because we'll start losing altitude. And it might not be. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be possible. We are already losing altitude now, and we can't just... even if we go like this, it's not gonna make any difference. We don't have the power, and I'm pretty certain those little engines over there, they are not gonna make any difference. Back to the drawing... we almost got there, but we now have to go back to the drawing board. Okay, let's revert to launch, and let's try to redesign this a little bit better. What if, instead of more, we put less? I removed the fuel tank. That is going to remove the weight that we are carrying, and that means that we can now reduce the thrust into these bad boys a little bit more. They will last us longer and put us higher into space. I think that's a good plan. Alright, stability on, max thrust, and boom, there we go. Now let's pull on that throttle a little bit. And yeah, let's try to keep a TWR of 20 or of 1.2. And yeah, now let's just try this again with less weight. Because yeah, sometimes the answer is not to put more, but less. You know, sometimes we are just carrying extra luggage that we shouldn't have on our backs. This probably is going to work this time. I have a feeling, you know. We just needed to do a test flight, you know, a simulation run by a computer simulation, and told us that too much fuel. We didn't need that much. Like, the president of the Kerbal Space Center was like, "Bro, have you seen the prices of fuel right now? Take less of that stuff, please." And we're like, but boss, it's like we need more." No, less fuel, more money. Do it now. And so we had to oblige. And full throttle now, just to get us out of the danger zone, and then we try to continue to have the 1.2. Now this time we have a little bit more speed, because I was not monitoring that part over there, unfortunately. That's fine. I still trust in this beautiful craft. Come on, get the prograde this way so that we can drop the fuel tanks. No? Okay. Let's point that way. Drop them, full throttle, and then reduce the throttle once again. Or maybe not. Okay, but now we can point at 45 degrees, no problemo. 45, I said. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 bro. We can't afford to be doing these kinds of shenanigans, okay? Okay, jab. Control this beast. I think we are under control. Perfect. It was just a momentary lapse in judgment, or in this case, we had some turbulence. The crew did not mind. Now let's pull out our data, and we kind of want to keep burning 45 degrees so that we have a more beneficial trajectory. Holy Jesus, that's quite the zoom out. Now, good news is we are gaining time to our Apple. That's nice. Bad news is whenever we run out of the fuel on the second tanks, that probably is not gonna keep being a reality. So we just need to gain enough time to get us into orbit so that we can then circularize with whatever fuel we have left. I think this time it's going to be fine. We are already at 42, 43. We are almost out of the thick of the atmosphere. So we can start pointing downwards a little bit more. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bruh. Come on. There we go. I like this one a lot more, let me tell you, my friends. A lot more. But now we're about to run out of fuel. Full throttle. And how about now? Our thrust-to-weight ratio is not perfect. But if we can get over 70,000, that's perfect. That is just perfect. So let's keep pointing close to the prograde so that we are burning as efficiently as we can. However, if we point downwards too much, we'll start losing time to Apple, and that's something that we're trying to avoid right now as stagnated, which is perfect for us. So we are gonna push that towards the 80k, I would say, and then we cut the engines. Although we probably shouldn't, because we just should probably just keep on burning. Given that this thing is not exactly super powerful, you know. We are now in space, officially. Well, kinda. Let me just, out of curiosity, see how much do we need to circularize. We are gonna need a 54... Okay, we can afford to, we can afford to wait a little bit once we pushed into the 80k mark. So that we burn as efficiently as we possibly can. Alarm clock, please go away. Thank you. 80k. Perfect. Beautiful. Oh, we still need to get rid of all these capsules, but we can do that later. Now we'll add a maneuver. Make sure that we make this as circle as we possibly can. Once again, we don't want to be wasting 80. 81. Perfect. We should start burning at 15. Yeah, burning at 15. Now, because this thing is unwieldy and super massive, our reaction wheel is gonna take its sweet time getting to the target. So we're just gonna tell to Jeb, please point prograde, because our target is gonna be, you know, nearby. And so we kinda just need to eyeball it a little bit afterwards. Here comes our target. Let's start burning, and yeah, this thing is gonna be able to put us into the orbit of the Moon and circularize said orbit, which is pretty nice. That means we have all the fuel in the world to do all the maneuverings that we might want, and yeah, super happy about that. It was a bit sketchy with the first design, but now Now it is just perfect. Okay, let's get ready to cut the engines. No. How is our periapsis? Is our periapsis good? 78, 80. Perfect. Beautiful, my friends. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now let's look for that that moon over here set as target. How are we on our approach? 1.8. I'm pretty certain that's a no good. That's a no good, but we can try. We can try to make it easier on us. Let's see. If I made, like, for example, a maneuver over here, would I be able to intersect with it? Yep. Yes, we will. Look at this. We don't even need to... Yeah, look, it's almost perfect. Let's go over here. We pull it down a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on. Let's slide this to the minimum. A little bit more, please. And yeah, this way we don't even need to correct our ascension node. I think this is like almost as perfect as we can. So yeah, let's try to point towards the target, which is it's actually not that far away, to be perfectly honest. We need to burn for like 40 seconds. We need to start burning at not in T in 40 seconds, I mean. And that should give us what we want. Okay, but because our reaction wheels are not going to have any effect, I'm just going to slowly and steadily start pushing towards the target over there. Alright, we are closing in on the time, and there we go. Now this one requires a little bit more accuracy, okay, so that we can get that really nice periapsis over there. Does require us to keep on target for as long as possible and to have the burn be as exact as possible, because the further away from the target we do our maneuvering, the cheaper it is to do it. So like a difference of like 2 meters per second can equate to like huge changes in the periapsis. So yeah, we are definitely not gonna get that one, but we're gonna get something close to that one, and then we just correct it as best as we can. And yeah, that node placement over there was really lucky that we got like first try. I was just like I didn't have it was just a random spot in the orbit, but yeah, there we go. 200 more meters per second. We are close to getting out of fuel, but that's actually not that terrible, because the craft is going to be so much more maneuverable after we ditch at this stage. It's not even funny. But here we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Stick. Okay, that's enough. Now we just do a tiny little burn. Because like I said, like minimal things over here make all the difference, so we can burn very slowly. The target is running away from me. That's good enough. Just a think that's good enough. Look at that. Perfection. Let's go over into here. Just make sure that our solar panels are at least pointing towards that, so that we don't run out of electric charge. And yeah, now we can just warp into our destination. I'm pretty certain there is like no science to be made over here. Let me just triple check. Crew report. Yeah, that's what I thought. We can recycle that and warp into our new next next spot. Let's warp over there. Now, the fact that we can get into the moon in like less than 2 hours is... oh, whoa. Okay, that's enough. Is really incredible. Because I'm pretty certain that the Apollo missions would take around 3 days to get... No. Oh, Jesus. Stop. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm pretty certain that the Apollo missions took like 3 days to get here. Yeah, pretty impressive. Now, it's 15 sec... We need to start at T-minus 15, so It's gonna be a quick burn, that much I can tell you. Let's just point retrograde, because that's probably where we are gonna be burning anyway, so... Come on, Jeb. Control this massive beast. Today you're gonna land on the cheese planet, aka Daman. It is not cheese, Jeb, I can tell you, so please do not eat the samples on your way back. If you get the munchies, well, you don't have anything to eat, so... Don't eat the sample, okay? That dirt is bad for you. Because, yeah, as far as I know, like, the moon dust is, like, super abrasive, because there is, like, no wind, nor water, nor anything like that, and so there is, like, no erosion of the debris, and so they are, like, ultra sharp and sticky, and they just stick to everything, and they are really bad if you breathe them in, because they are gonna tear you completely apart from the inside out. So, yeah, who could have thought that something that looks so delicious could be so dangerous? Oh boy, my friends, I can't wait to bring this tasty science back home, because, we really need better reaction wheels, or maybe RCS, something to help us control these massive beasts of rockets that we have been building. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, we can start burning now. It doesn't really matter too much. We just want to have somewhat of an orbit. It's like not super important where we start the burn. Like, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. As long as the orbit is circle, it's whatever. We then choose a nice location to land, preferably on the light side of the moon, so that we can see what we are doing. And, well, we go for it. This one doesn't need to be super precise, by the way. But if we can get it super precise, the better. Perfect. Would you look at that? Apple 11685. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We can get rid of the big boy now. This activates these engines, and then we have these things that separate. And then we have this thing that separates. Okay. Bye-bye. Ugly thing. There we go. The engines have been confirmed to be working. We can even... oh, I should have brought some lights. But well, we can activate these things. Because there is, you know, no drag in space, so... that way I won't forget about them. Now, where do we want to land? Probably over here, right? So that we can see this beautiful historical moment. So let's add a maneuver over here where we brake like a lot. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Now, let's try to like, if we could land somewhere around here. It would be nice, because then, if I'm feeling particularly courageous, I can just hop to the next biome and do even more science. You know? If only I'm feeling particularly courageous, of course. Let's warp there. Here we go. And, holy Jesus. You're controlling a little bit weird. Doesn't matter. So this is a 10-second, we need to start at T-10. And yeah, my fat fingers also don't help, of course. But there is more than just burning. Let me just add this surface. Burn, maybe? Where is the... I know there is one that tells you your... suicide burn time, and that would be pretty nice. But yeah, for now, yeah, whatever. Let me focus on this other, so that I don't lose my node and have to warp again. And we can start burning in about now. There we go. An historical moment, my friends. An historical moment. I don't remember when was the last time I... Oh! Look at that, we have like a bullseye thingy telling us where we are gonna land. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, yeah, you know, that's good. That's good. I like that. That's perfect. Oh, here it is. Suicide burn altitude, 12,000, and then if we go over here, I want to change into terrain so that I can see it better now. Here's the thing, okay? As we can see, we are on a arc. And being on an arc is not exactly fun, because we kind of want to land coming down and not coming in an arc, because that's gonna be bad. So we kind of need to push this thing all the way over there, into our into the top of the globe. But for now, we're just gonna wait a little bit. Let's warp over there, maybe. Yeah, I'm still at a decent altitude. Yes, I am. So if I start now burning sideways, like for example, if I burn over here, that should push the retrograde that way, right? Yep. Beautiful. Here we go. Let's, I believe we are like reducing our our horizontal velocity and translating everything into vertical velocity. Okay, that seems to be close to good enough. Let me just double check, because, you know, I'm not really looking over there. Okay, we still have a little bit of vertical velocity that needs to be burned. Perfect. Now we just point retrograde. We have a suicide burn at 9,000 meters. And yeah, pretty much what we have to do is quite simple, my friends. Whenever we reach this altitude, we just need to full throttle it. And if the computer is correct, we will pretty much just... Oh, even it says the length of the burn. We pretty much should reduce all of our speed to 0 whenever we are at 0 meters per second. So, yeah, like... Not exactly something that I like to do per se, but oh well. Seems a bit risky, you know. So what we are gonna do is just at 10,000 meters we are gonna start burning, and then we reduce the throttle whenever we get such a low orbital speed that we would start, you know, going up, and we make adjustments from there. I mean, we still have so much delta V, it's not even funny. How much do we have? I think I need vessel. Yeah, we still have 4,000 delta V, so we can afford to waste a little bit. Oh, would you look at that? We are having an eclipse. The planet is eclipsing the sun. How beautiful is that? Okay, we're closing in on the distance where I feel it is safe to start reducing our vertical speed. So, yeah, here we go. Full throttling it. Whoa, what the hell are you doing? Okay. Jeb, you need to understand. This is a sensitive thing, okay? So, please do be careful with those jank... Okay. That's fine. Maybe that was... Suicide burn 3,000... yeah. Sure, maybe he's counting this altitude. That's probably it. However... Oh, come on, bro. Nighttime? Oh, really? That's not cool. Okay. Sure. So that I just know whenever I need to start burning, and then I'll switch to the other altitude. There we go again, and then we'll just eyeball the rest of it. Alright, so I believe we need to reduce the speed to less than 10 meters per second, so that's what we are gonna do. We are gonna gently just burn until we are at under 10 meters per second. There we go. Then we just maintain that level of throttling until we touch down on the ground. We are gonna be using maybe a little bit more fuel than if we did a full suicide burn, but I feel much safer this way. And I will have to remove the command from Jeb, because yeah, otherwise he'll try to flip the ship the second we touch down on the floor. There we go. An historical moment, my friends. Let's just reduce the speed a little bit more so that it is as gentle as we possibly can. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, perfect. That's a beautiful landing, if I say so myself, my friends. What a beautiful moment. Let's just F5 for safety, just in case I can't put Jeb back in there, because I suck with the EVA thingy. But now, time to make bank. Time to... Ooh, beautiful. 100 science just from that one. Can't imagine the other one, so observe mystery goo. 40, and then log pressure 48, so 188 already. Boy, that's 220, like that. And then we do a crew report. 240, an EVA report and a soil sample report. EVA. It's I forgot what number I was. 240, that's 272 then, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Let's go. Ouch. Sorry, Jeb. I'm sorry. You can plant a flag over there. Ta-da! Moon landing 1, and Jeb was here. And now we just need a surface sample. Oh, beautiful, 120. I like that. Now we just have the arduous task of getting back on board. Not difficult at all, if I can say so. Yeah, good luck, Space Manager. Good. Huh? No, it's... Come on. Oh, it wasn't that difficult. So, let's go. Let's take a screenshot, my friends. Come on, Jeb. We need to make a thumbnail, don't we? Man, it's just so bad that I decided to land precisely in the spot that is covered by shade from the planet. We can always wait a little bit, maybe. Huh, oh. Huh. Much better. Okay. Time to get back. Oh. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. What the hell are you doing? Bro, what? Are you okay? You only have ladder over there. Okay. Grab. Board. Beautiful. Yeah, I think that's it. Bye-bye. Let's go back. Let's go back. Close the doors. And, yeah, activate everything. I don't even know where direction I should go. It's that way, 90 degrees. I think we are in relation to the planet. Yeah, probably. Let's get the hell out of here. No. Yeah, yeah. That's the way we kind of want. Holy Jesus, my fat fingers. Base Manager, please. Knock it off. Okay, we don't need to go like super high, 20,000 meters. Oh boy, that's perfect. That's perfect, oh perfect. Then we go like this. Maybe not. Maybe let's burn a little bit more to get a higher apple. Perfect. Now we circularize. We even might try to get this slightly better. Perfect. And it's a 10-second burn in like 3 minutes, so nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing that this craft can't do. Okay, I'm tired of waiting, we can start burning now. Doesn't really matter when you start burning in these kinds of cases. If we get our apple 10 meters above or 10 meters below, it's whatever. The correction in our orbit is gonna be done regardless, so... beautiful, there we go, we have a circularized orbit. Okay, that's fine. Perry 33, holy Jesus! Okay, maybe that was a little bit too much. That's okay. Now we just need to a new maneuver to get the hell out of here. Oh boy, not so much. Not so much. Now, let's see if I can finagle this to get us as close to the planet as humanly possible. That's gonna give us a parry of 800. That's cool. Let's see if I can get it even lower. 300, 200. Yeah, perfect. That's good enough. 1 hour to burn. Okay. Alright, closing in on the time to burn, and we are even gonna get like a super stable orbit. It's not janky or anything, which is pretty cool, so let's start burning. Once again, doesn't really need to be super precise. If we get ballpark numbers, that's all that we care about. And perfect. Just a little bit more, because why not? And that gives us a parry of 235. That's awesome. So let's escape the moon. And after we transition into the new orbit... Come on, transition. Transition, come on. Come on, bro. Okay, which way are we going? By the way, focus on Kerbal now. Not the sun, Kerbal. There we go, beautiful. Oh boy, hey, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, cowboy. Now we point towards retrograde. This doesn't really need a maneuver node. We just point towards retrograde. Whenever we come close to our periapsis, somewhere around here, we do a burn so that we can reduce our apoapsis and our overall orbital speed. And there we go. We do a nice burn, and we can even deorbit, but I kind of wanted to deorbit on the day side, because landing during nighttime, not super fun. We can't see anything. That's no bueno. So we're just gonna burn until we have a good, nice apple. And then we just do a orbit around the planet, and we kind of try to land somewhere around there. Something like... Well, that's not what I meant to do, but that's fine as well. Can warp that, it's fine. Alright, can we do this now? There we go. So pretty much we just need to burn somewhere around here. So that we can... Did you really do that? You stupid. You stupid. Stupid. That was... Oh my god. Okay. Fine, that's a field as well. I suppose we can land there. I kind of wanted to, like, land over there. You see? Like, on that center, where we came from. Okay? Can we do that? Thank you. There we go. Let's deorbit this thing, because it's getting nighttime. And, yeah. Let's just start burning. Yeah. Oh, look at that. We can even, like, see... Perfect. That way. Oh boy, I can't just want to now, like... Bro, you're being annoying. Just want to correct the altitude thing, not the altitude, the angle thingy a little bit, to be as perfect as we possibly can. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. Like a bullseye on that thing. Come on. Perfect. There we go, my friends, another successful mission. And now, because we still have plenty of fuel left, I'm going to F5 and I'm gonna do something stupid as per usual. Let's just give some rotation to this. If this doesn't work, we F5'd, so that's fine. Whee! Beautiful! Whoa! Knock it off. Off they go! Inflatable arm tube man thingy. There he goes, and now we still have another one. Oh, by the way, you close the ports. And then we do this again. Oh, oh. Oh shit. Huh? I can still control it. Huh? Huh. Interesting, that is still attached, because we can still control it. Well, I don't know how that happened. The decoupler... this is not attached to the decoupler thingy. Well, that's gonna be interesting, I can tell you. So let's just warp into the re-entry. And, well, I completely messed my landing spot now, I think. Or maybe not. Just burn a little bit more and get it even closer now. And can you imagine if we bullseye this on the, not the runway, the launch site? That would be pretty cool. But well. Now we have this engine in the way, hopefully it won't like chain react and explode the entire rocket. If it explodes, like without destroying everything, I don't care. Well, I kinda care, but I don't at the same time. You guys are... which ones? Radial mount, drogue chutes. Okay, you guys go first. Oh no, it's overheating. Oh, the humanity. And boom. No boom? Ah, holy Jesus, okay. This is not good, this is not good, we are roasting. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, saved. Saved, see, no problem. No problem. Okay, let's activate the drogue chutes now. And then let's activate the other ones. We kinda missed our target, didn't we? A bit. That's fine. That's okay. As long as we survive now, because we have this extra weight via, we still have all this fuel as weight, and that's not exactly cool. And now we don't have an engine to burn it, but yeah, other than that, everything is fine. Ah, there we go. We probably are gonna be okay. Once the other chutes deploy, I'm pretty certain we are gonna be fine. So yeah, another successful mission, I think, I hope. And this is gonna net us so much science, we're gonna get so much good stuff out of this. I kinda want the big decouplers, and I want the big reaction wheels. Those two things are essential for whatever things we have to do next, like going to Minimus. And even going to Duna, because we're going to require big bad boys of rockets, and so we need all the good parts together, and of course powerful engines as well. And this skipper is a bit disappointing, but well, now we just need to wait until we get a gentle touchdown. And here we go, touchdown on some new biome. We'll see. I still have those extra experiments. Is this a new biome? No, it is not. Okay, whatever. Let's recover the vessel. Now let's see how much science we get out of this one. We probably have some extra science from the... oh boy, that's a lot. Yeah, the vessel itself will net us some science as well. Yeah, 400 and a bunch. We even recovered some money, and Jeb got some XP. So, mission-wise... Yep, we did everything that we needed to do. Please tell me that now we have Minimus. Yep. We need to do flyby on Minimus. And that's it. And that's it. That's pretty much it when it comes to Minimus. So let's just accept this one, and then we'll re-roll a couple of missions until we have what we need on Minimus. But yeah, my friends, next episode we're gonna have a bunch of fun getting all of these sciencey thingies. This one is a must, getting these big boy engines. And the structural thingies, where are they? That is also kinda important. Getting the big thingies, the big command centers would be also pretty cool. So that we can send multiple Kerbal knots into missions, and I don't think we're gonna have enough for that. Yeah. We'll have to... oh, here it is. We'll have to lose some time going around and taking a look at all these things and see what is more worth it for us to take. But I think this episode probably already extended a little bit longer, so I think we're gonna call it here. So, with all of that said, my friends, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. In the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.